Hi guys, Mark from HBW31 here and happy Homebrew Wednesday. Now what we're doing today, I should have started this a couple of weeks ago, but basically it's a Christmas beer. So what we're doing now, I've been looking around the net for a decent all-grain Christmas beer, and I looked for ages and really disappointed that I couldn't find one. Or if I did, they're all American centric, perhaps hops you couldn't get over here, or if you could, they were very expensive. So I'm very disappointed. Now I know you're all screaming at the screen, but there is forums. Well, post it down below. Not just 17 Brew Crew, which I know is American based, I think anyway. There's Jim's Homebrew, but I couldn't see any recipes on there that I wanted to do. So I've been to beerrecipes.org, downloaded one. I said I won't do any extract brewing again, but well, couldn't find all grain, so I had to go for extract. Let me show you what I've got today. I'll go through the ingredients as well. So we set off with, recipe says North Western Gold Light Malt Extract, so I've just got some Cooper's Light Malt. They call it Gold and Northwestern, I think, to stop you confusing with the Pilsner Gold, so it's just malt extract. Got some chocolate malt. Got some pale crystal. I've already got some brown sugar, which I need. I've got some honey. I bought some Northern Brewer hops. Now I was desperate for these because I'm going to brew tomorrow or today, so I couldn't get them from any online supplier. I've got some Fuggle hops already. I've got some cardamon pods. I need some grated ginger. Got some cinnamon sticks. Gonna have the zest and rind from 4 large oranges. Need some Irish moss, some primary sugar. The yeast equivalent is actually USO 5, and some yeast nutrient. Okay, I had an accident with the bit of paper in my bag because I went on my motorbike to the brew shop, and it's just all chucked in. I tried to get it out when I went to a supermarket for the oranges, etc. and ended up ripping it. Now I've never used some of these hops. I've never used some of these malts before. So a bit of crystal and a chocolate. Definitely never used Northern Brewer hops. So a bit of a challenge. Actually, I've never used Fuggles, but I just bought loads. So right, I'll stop gassing and show you. Basically, it's going to be throw it in the brewery, 60-minute boil. Add all the ingredients. I think there's a bit of a steep in there for the grains. Nothing special, but it's Homebrew Wednesday. I'll get on. Watch this. Okay, here's the ingredients for today. I've shown you already, just weigh them out. So I've got my chocolate malt. That'll go in, chocolate malt. I've got the whole bag of the pale crystal rye. Actually, this is the worst bit of video I've done because I'm in my own shadow, or making a shadow. Some light brown soft sugar. I've got, it says to use a teaspoon of cardamom, but I haven't got that, so I'm using 10 cardamom pods. I've got some sticks of cinnamon, 2 ounces of ginger, some honey which I'm going to roll in. I've got some Fuggles there. That's 2 ounces, no, 1 ounce of sugar. So check. Sugar? Bloody hops, what am I talking about? Yeah, it's 1 ounce of Fuggles, and we've got an ounce of the Northern Brewer hop. Because I'm using pellets, it just asks for leaf, so I'll just reduce that by about 10%. And I've got my oranges, which I've got to zest yet, but that's going on now. I'm not in the brewery today, I'm in the kitchen. I'm going to use my little brew pot. Well, actually, it's a girlfriend's casserole pot thing. Brewery start of action, and to be honest, to bring this down to temperature, I'm doing this basically an extract, so to bring it down to temperature I need some cold water. So I might as well do it on here, let it boil for a bit, and then we'll just I'll just fill it up with cold water and ferment it to bring down the temperatures. Okay, well, I'll throw it all in and let's get moving. Okay, I've got the other little brew pot out. It's a little metal one. It's actually off a steamer. It's only about a few litres, 5 litres I think it holds. Pour all the grains in, I put it in a grain bag. It's easier then. So put the old top on. Don't fit very well with the bag. Right, they've got to steep now for 30 minutes. So let's carry on when they've done. Okay, 30 minutes is up, so the steep's done. 67 degrees, slightly high, yeah, but not bad. It's looking very brown. It's making my cloth go very brown, my bag. Okay, so let's get that out. We don't need that no more. And what I've done, I've opened the 2 tins. I'm just let it drip off the lid. Okay, so the instructions now say basically add the extract, the brown sugar and bittering hops and start to boil. So back onto this one now. Hopefully it's large enough for the boil. I've zested the oranges. There they are. Naked oranges, don't look, oh my god. I'll get banned by YouTube, it'll be a +18 video. Okay, let me get these, drain them off, stick it in there. Be interesting if I should do a little sparge. Let me do that, come back. Okay, well, that's both tins of extract in. Both gone in. I've decided to do a bit of a batch sparge, so I've put a bit of water in there. I'll rinse them off and then I'm going to basically boil up as well, and I'll combine the 2 at the end of the fermenter. Okay, so that's the extracting. It's near the bloody top of my tub, isn't it, eh? Top of my boil pot. I need to buy a boil pot, like a 15 litre, something like that, just for the mini batches in the stove. That's looks like it's run, well, going nice and runny. Okay, I need to add in the sugar and then the first bit of hops, but I'll wait till it boiled before I add the hops. I've got to add this sugar into there. So, what do you think? It's going to this is going to tip over in it. Oh no, no! Making a mess of everything. I'll just get in there. It's a bit close to the top for my liking. Looks like Frank's Brews. Or in Ireland. Frank, you know who you are. I'm not going to bother embarrassing you. Ah, God, it's hot this. Right, okay. I'll bring this to a small rolling boil, and then I'll add the first hop addition. Okay. Okay, we've got a bit of a boil. Got a bit of a mess. Oops. Right, yeah. Shh, don't tell girlfriend. I'll clean it up before she comes home. Right, okay, so we've got a rolling boil. That's obviously the LME, the fluid from our steep, brown sugar, Ingo bittering hops. That's the Northern Brewer hops. Okay, so let's push them down a bit. I might turn it up just a little bit to get this going a bit more. You can see I need a bigger pot. Guys, like bloody treacle on top. Okay, well, we'll leave them there for a bit. Right, got half an hour, and add the honey, cinnamon, cardamom, and half the orange zest and the ginger. I'll come back in half an hour. It's been boiling now for 30 minutes, so next instructions is to add the honey, cinnamon, cardamom, and half of the orange. So these are my cardamom pods going in. What else did I say? The cardamom, the cinnamon sticks. It says 5 at 3 inch. I've only got 4, and they're slightly over 3 inches. So just throw those in there. Don't know if you're meant to break them up or anything, but well, I'm sure the boil will get out the flavour. Okay, so they're in there. Next was the half the orange and half the ginger. We're going to put the ginger. I have no idea what's here. Right, I've actually doubled up on ginger because I like ginger, so I'm going to plop that in there. And I've got, what else to add? Half the orange. And then the honey. Now the honey I'm going to weigh out. So half of the orange goes in. About half. Will do. Okay. The honey to go in now, and then just wait 15 minutes. So let's come back to that. Well, it's blooming typical, okay. Had the camera, pressed record, and it didn't record. Okay, we're the last 15 minutes. I've added the rest of the orange, the rest of the ginger, a tablespoon of Irish moss, and the Fuggles hops. Looks like a stew, doesn't it? That's the other pan I had with the what was basically my grains that I rinsed off, batch sparged it. That's reduced, so that's just simmering away. That this is a bit frantic actually, but I watched that. It's going to boil over, isn't it? Quite thick because I didn't do the full volume, but it's happy. It'll be fine. What I also did, I've tidied up. I took the opportunity to clean up. I also did my starter, which I forgot to tell you about. A yeast starter on that. That's gone for that, isn't it? It's gone for it. Awesome. That's USO 5 yeast instead of the Y yeast 1056. Okay, right. Well, I've because he didn't film. The light's going on today. With 12 minutes to go, and then I can chill. Last 15 minutes have now finished. So this is ready to be chilled. Put in a fermenter, topped up to 5 gallon. And if the temperature right, I'll pitch the yeast. So it's looking well. All I can say is, from where I'm stood, oh, let's turn that fan off a bit. From where I'm stood, it is extremely orangey, cinnamon, and malt. That's all I can smell. And actually, it's the grains. It's the the dark grains that are coming through really well. All right, well, I shall get this turned off. I've put all the other water, or well, basically it was extract, sparge water, flipping it, I can't speak. The grain sparge water. I put it in to top it up. It's made it a little bit thinner. It's looking okay. Right, let's get it cooled down. In the brew shed, just filled up the fermenter. Made sure it's about 20 degrees so it's not going to shock the yeast, which is looking a bit mad. Smell it as well. Wow. Okay, so let's go for that. I've done a check on it. It's coming out at 1048 starting gravity, so that's near as damn it 5% if I can come out at 1010 at the end. Okay, that's enough yeasty. Okay, once again I'm going to use a blow-off tube. So, sanitizer's flying off. Now, I'm not quite sure what I should ferment this at. Probably about 22. I'm thinking that doesn't feel like it's clicked on. Oh well, never mind. I've just sanitised all this. In fact, there's still sanitizer going out the bloody pipe. Okay, let's get in the beer fridge. Oh, just get this off me. Oh, but what's that? Yes, the mead's in there. I've racked it for secondary. I've turned up the temperature a little bit. I believe I should have fermented it slightly higher. Not doing much. Although it looks like we've got a lava lamp there with a raisin. Something's going on, it's pretty circulating round. So I need to take that out, reduce the temperatures, get the beer in. And as if by magic, ta-da! So, all in there. I don't think I've ever had a fermenter bucket in with a blow-off tube. So it's all in there, it's all good. Let's see what it comes out like. Okay, goodbye beer. See you in about a week. It's gone to sleep now. The water actually was
water and star sand copy, so it's a little low, so I'm not going to turn the heat on just yet because it will probably overshoot dramatically. I'll give it 20 minutes or so to get the temperature. In fact, I might just leave the door open. Oh, well, Homebrew Wednesday over. Today's actually Sunday. So, I'm going to clean up. Got to put a jacket around that mead. And then I can cut the grass. And then I can get back cleaning up the rest of the brew stuff. And then that's it done, I think. That's my Sunday over. I might even have a trip to the pub. Well, that's it. Another Homebrew Wednesday over. This is Mark from Haverdog signing off. And as always, stay thirsty.